Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between lush green hills and flowing rivers, lived a wise old man known for his profound wisdom and calming presence. People from all over the region came to seek his guidance in times of trouble. One day, a young man burdened by anxiety and stress decided to visit the wise man, hoping to find solace. As the young man arrived at the wise man's humble abode, he was warmly welcomed and invited to sit by a small, serene pond. The wise man could see the distress in the young man's eyes and gently asked, "What troubles you, my son?" The young man took a deep breath and began to speak. "I am overwhelmed with worry. My job is demanding, my relationships are strained, and I feel like I am constantly failing. I can't seem to find peace no matter what I do." The wise man listened intently, nodding his head with understanding. He then said, "Let me tell you a story." The wise man continued, "There was once a king who was perpetually restless. He worried about his kingdom, his people, and his future. One day he called upon a wise sage and asked him for a solution to his never-ending anxiety. The sage handed the king a ring with an inscription that read, "This too shall pass." The sage told the king to look at the ring whenever he felt overwhelmed. The young man listened carefully as the wise man went on. Whenever the king felt joyful or anxious, he would look at the ring and be reminded that everything in life is temporary. Both happiness and sorrow are fleeting. The realization helped the king to find balance and peace in his life. The wise man then took a small stone and threw it into the pond. The young man watched as ripples spread across the water until it became still again. "You see," the wise man said, "life is like this pond. Your troubles are like the stone creating ripples. They disturb your peace for a while, but eventually the water becomes calm again. In the same way, your anxieties and stresses are temporary. They will pass and peace will return." The young man felt a sense of calm wash over him. "What should I do when I feel overwhelmed?" he asked. The wise man smiled kindly and offered his advice. "When you feel anxious and stressed, remember to take a step back and breathe. Remind yourself that this too shall pass. Focus on the present moment and do not dwell on the past or worry excessively about the future. Find small moments of joy and gratitude in your day. And most importantly, be kind to yourself." The young man thanked the wise man and left feeling lighter, carrying with him the timeless wisdom that had been shared. From that day forward, whenever he felt overwhelmed, he would take a deep breath, remember the story, and find comfort in the truth that this too shall pass. And so the young man found a way to navigate through life's challenges with a calmer mind and a more peaceful heart, always remembering the wise man's advice and the gentle ripples on the pond.